Today we have a 2012 VW T1 with a key fob that has no more blades. This is a failure point on VW flip keys. This is a turn ignition. Customer had the flip key. He kept using it like that until it lost the flip side of it. First, we're gonna make sure that it still has a chip. Then we are going to make a key. And then we are going to make a spare key for him. Now let's check if this key still has a chip. Key 2 max. Yes, it does. So next step is going to be leashy. That's unusual. I don't see a lock here. Use the spare key, insert, and then remove that cap. Now here's our lock. It didn't take too long at all. That's a 2, 4, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. 2, 4, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. Let's check this out. All right, let's now input our cut. We're gonna go to VW. Looking for T1. Let's input our cut. Two, 4, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. All right, let's check this out. All right, let's go ahead and click on that. Click on cut key. Remove that and cut it. That key is ready. All right, so inserting this blade and using this fob to turn it should start the vehicle. As you can see, but we can't use it like that. So what we're going to do is we are going to add this KD remote, but before then we have a super chip in there. We're just going to clone the chip, this chip onto this, and then start the vehicle with this. Then we are going to learn the remote by OBD, and upon learning the remote, we're gonna test everything, and then we're gonna pin the blade onto this fob. Okay, we're gonna start the cloning process. Insert the original fob and read that chip. It's ID 48. As you can see, it's locked. We're going to do clone. We need internet. Right, so internet is on. Let's go ahead and start the cloning process. It's going to read the chip first, and then now we need to sniff the ignition. Okay, in order to sniff the ignition, we have to place the tip of key tool max right next to the ignition coil, and then we are going to switch the ignition on and off 7 to 8 times. After that, we are going to reinsert the original key fob into this, and then we are going to wait for calculation. Then we are going to insert our beautiful KD remote in there, and then the cloning process will be completed. So let me go ahead and start that. It's nothing that I can keep on the phone because I only have 2 hands. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, this has been done 6 times. Seven times, and the 8th is going to be 100%. All right, so now we are going to insert our original key fob. Let it calculate. Okay, calculation is complete. Now we need to insert our super chip. I do have a super chip in there. Let me go ahead and insert that, and just wait. It is calculating. Calculation successful. It's checking the super chip. Okay, well, I was 1 step ahead, so I'm gonna put this back. All right, so now it needs our super chip. Okay, so this is complete. Let's go ahead and use this now, the KD fob, to start the vehicle. As you can see, it starts the vehicle. So now we need to learn a remote. In order to learn a remote, we're going to use KM100, and we're going to do it by OBD. All right, guys. This already has keyless entry. This doesn't. As you can see, doesn't have keyless entry. So now we are going to add a remote. We need to switch this ignition on first. Okay, let's go ahead and use KM's 100. Make sure you have internet. We're going to click on Volkswagen. All right. Automatic selection. Going to read VIN. All right, we got that VIN. Click OK. And we are going to click on that. Okay, yes. And we are going to go to control unit, remote system. Okay, so click OK. Here you want to pay attention. Do not do remote control learning. It's not hard, but it's not necessary. Do add remote control. You use remote control learning, then it's going to erase the original remote and then have you learn the 2 remotes, okay? just like it's customary with VW as far as a transponder. Okay, but we're just going to do add remote. The difference with add remote is when you do add remote, your original remote doesn't get erased. It's still learned to the vehicle. You're only adding the new one that we're going to add here. So I already generated the file, VW file for Tiguan, FCC ID NBG010180T. There were several versions of it on KD Max. If the version that I generated is the right version, we should be done with this pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and click on the add remote. Press unlock on the driver door and click OK. How many remote do you want to add? It's going to be one, and I'm going to click on OK. Press lock or unlock. Remote control learning succeed. Click OK. Now we are going to remove this key from the ignition. Let's check and make sure that our original remote still work. As you can see, it did not affect it. Okay, let's place this here, and then this is our new remote. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so this is 100%. Let's try the panic. All right, and that's the trunk. So all we have to do now, last step in the process, will be to pin this blade onto this beautiful fob, and the job will be 200%. Thanks for watching. All right, you use this tool and a roll pin to be able to finalize this step, and this is our final result. Check this out.